Kane in the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayor. Little tongue, little sister, I'm a finisher. Many ministers, I ain't many them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not into here. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblical. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat it. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go back to the but that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Titans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably probably say we should have done better there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig into this one.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Running on first down, Eckler. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Rhodes. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Rhodes.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building up in their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got it down to the 28.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Willis, and that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
First down, Rose. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The other one came from a Marcus, so I knew that was something.
Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. It's Eckler again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rose, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Rose. And he'll fight his way down around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Probably earlier than that.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Yeah.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first set. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry him over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Willis now off play action. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's tackled a yard short.
I know how the address is.
Gain of 9 on first down.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Henry again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run. Charles, remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll drop to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and take it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper, 28 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here this third quarter. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Rose. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Rose. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. 2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out of that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Henry up the middle. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink
this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run it and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 50-yard line. Draw play. It's Eckler. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Rose. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And Oliver in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Willis to throw. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added this into their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Titans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.